Welcome everyone to another exciting edition of Kollective Konversations. Today we're honored to actually interview Lily Lion Roaring Initiative, Katrina Lillard. She's running it, and we're going to talk about Youth Unity Day.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm Katrina. I am the founder of the Lily Lion Roaring Initiative. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you here. We've been trying to link up for a while. I know you've been busy, we've been busy, but I'm glad we got the chance to sit down and talk about this because it is a really important thing for us. You had mentioned right before we got on air about, uniting and seeing so many different little nonprofits that's going to grow so big that, I hope it just busts it open, bust Beckley open in Raleigh County. So having you on board is a good thing. I mean, we have several other ones, but seriously, let's talk a little bit about the Lily Lion Roaring Initiative. Let's talk about what does unity really mean?
All right, most definitely. Unity is really one accord, everybody together. It's really the small part of bringing everything together, like the unity that is church members, pastors, with the youth, that is schools, that's just from all different occupations, just everywhere. We really want everybody to step out and do something that is uncomfortable. So there's the unity that we're going to bring in, togetherness.
It's something you said about uncomfortable. And this shouldn't be, but sometimes that's the unity part is what's uncomfortable, which it shouldn't be. Like us sitting down today, it's definitely not patting myself on the back. I just believe that the more together we can be, the more stronger it is.
Exactly.
I mean, really, it says in the Bible, but that's a lot of times, what it needs to be. Does everyone have to be the same though?
Oh, most definitely not. We can't all come the same because we all have different strong suits. We can't all come to a purpose and saying, hey, we all going to do the same thing. Who's going to do the difference? Who's going to be the one that stands out? So, hey, everybody come as they are, do what they can, a little bit, as much as they can. It all counts.
And I've talked to you previously to coming on, and because I'd seen you at a couple of events. You've already been to a couple of events, which is great. And I, one of the things I remember you saying, you had came because you moved here. Well, you lived here.
I lived here.
But then you moved away.
Yes.
And came back. Tell me a little bit about that because you didn't move quickly, and you told me that.
No.
I didn't move quickly, but I guess you saw. Did you see, real quick, a community divided? Or what do you think?
There's no growth. It's more like, hey, we're going to do this and we're going to do this for the next generation on out. We're not doing anything different. We're going to stay on the same track. But there are different things out there. So I want everybody to have the option to see them as well. So.
And so when you was waiting that 8 months, kind of looking back, you saw a little bit about, because you had been away, came back, and to me, critiquing things. Me and you, before we got on here, we getting the set right. We getting all the stuff. It matters, right?
Yes,
so, but that doesn't mean we take it apart. Like, oh man, you upset? No, let's get it better. Let's get it right. So for you to come from me to be here, leave, and come back and kind of see it like stagnant. Let's get it right. Stagnant. Not to say you will use that word, but then that's the thing. Let's get this going. Let's get this going in a different way and offer different things. We don't have to be the same. You know, we dress the same today, but it doesn't have to be the same.
Exactly.
We can have definitely trying to reach a community, a better community can be the goal. The way you do it, the way I do it may be two totally different things, but we can also unite in order to do that, like we're doing today. Why is kindness so powerful?
Oh, most definitely. It's powerful because we don't see enough of it, to be honest. The world is getting to be where we don't look out or show the kind hand. We don't help out as much as we used to. Kindness is really a big factor because if we don't have it in our hearts to be kind to others, how can we get that kindness back to us? So when we actually needing to go through something, like we sometimes be looking for that kindness, just a little bit of kind word or a little bit of inspiration. We don't really uplift each other enough when it comes to the kindness or anything at the moment, but it's getting better.
Right.
It's getting better.
So, and is this the reason for choosing the Youth Unity Day?
That is exactly why, because first off, I did come back. I've been back for a little bit, going on a year now.
Okay.
And so this is me coming back. I wanted to set it as a community, a family reunion. Hey, family reunion, we getting together. You know, been times where families don't actually be around each other, but they still family at the end of the day.
Right, you're right.
This is still my community at the end of the day. I went to school here, graduated here. So the unity is to bring everybody back together, to like everybody know that, hey, we still out here for each other. We are got your back. We are for one another. So
and we're going to mention this a couple of times, right? The QR code here that you can see behind us. Tell us a little bit about that.
This QR code is for pre-registrations for the Youth Unity Day. So we do want to make sure that everybody is being safe and secure at the event, because we do have activities that somebody may get not really necessarily hurt, but we will cover all bases. So if you just go ahead and fill this QR code out, we go ahead and have you pre-register before the event comes. You go ahead and straight in and enjoy it yourself.
So the QR code is for me as an organization, or for also a parent, right?
This is as parents signing up for the kids.
That's good. So you hit that basis. I think you're right. Because things could happen, but we're not trying.
Exactly.
We're trying to make it in a safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me real quick, and we'll go back to it again. Tell me where this will be located at. The Youth Unity Day.
The Youth Unity Day is at the New River Park at Shelter 2.
Shelter 2, which is the first one.
It is the first
shelter, not the one
you come in.
Exactly. Right.
Yes, you can't miss us. It's going to be from 12 to 4, and it is a Saturday. We'll be there all day, and don't forget, you do get to go to the pool half off at that time.
So, I didn't know that. Yes. I didn't know that.
I haven't been saying it because I want y'all to come spend more time with us.
Yeah, and I think that's good. I think it's good to have multiple things going on.
Yes.
But definitely have something for the kids. I mean, I think we just recently took some kids to the pool. It's been a while. They loved it, and it is. But like you said, let's get the bread from from the Lily line, and then go and then have fun at the pool as well.
Yes.
So then I think that's good as well, because I think unity begins with one person making someone else feel accepted, and I think that's really. And let me ask you this, and then we move on. But have you felt accepted, basically here since you came back? Not with the initiative, but knowing things, that part of it.
I feel better than I have in a long time, to be honest. Good. Especially since I'm back here. I became a crybaby. I get real emotional over the small stuff, because I haven't felt that type of embrace to actually accept it. It's something new and different for me. I'm back at it, because usually I'm but no, it's really been awesome to have that union.
And now let me ask you this real quick, just go a little bit background. So have you done any kind of work before, nonprofit work before?
No, to be honest, no. I've done a lot of nursing homes and stuff like that. So that's really where my background is. Right. And I always like to help out in any ways. I've done stuff in the church, but not really as an initiative.
One thing I'll tell you, it is mind blowing. And sometimes it really is, even to me, even today. I mean, some things that just happened today was just, I don't know, just kindness, a little girl being kind to me, even though I was trying to show kindness to her. Mm-hmm. But you just never think, but we needed to, just like they did. And that's the thing. It's like showing it, right? And then letting it spread. I think that's a great thing as well. Tell me a little bit. So now we're going to get into some things like breaking down barriers, okay? Breaking barriers. Tell me a little about, some of the topics, right, that the initiative, Lily Line Initiative, will be kind of handling. Now, this will be afterwards.
Of course.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so barrier number one is communication. Okay. The lack of communication, kids is not feeling the opportunity to actually use the voices, or they tell us everything is fine, it's fine, but in honesty, they're not feeling fine. So I want to break that barrier to allow them to feel comfortable enough to come to someone and speak.
Right.
The next barrier is also to be heard. It's like we see them, but are we hearing them? Or in one ear or the other? Yeah. But no, they actually got good feedback. A lot of these kids is actually a lot smarter. They do have all the technology, and to actually hear and go with some of the ideas, I want them to be put in a position where they have the opportunity for that hands-on activities. I mean, we have it going on already, right? But that is one of the barriers I want to put them in front of. Yeah. is so many ideas I have running my head.
Right.
That's later.
But it is. And I think, but like you said before, once you see the need, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can fulfill it. See, and that's why I said about uniting with other, in partnership with people, because then they could feel the need that I might not be able to, right? And that's okay. I mean, really, I don't have to
do everything.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I always go back, and it might be a bad analogy, but like a restaurant, right? If you specialize in steak, spaghetti might not be a thing. I mean, I'm not saying you might not offer it, but that might not be your thing, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. So, I think, because then for me, I'm going to send them to you. You know what I mean? It might be two different type of, type of nonprofits, but if I feel your nonprofit is going to fit it better, I'm going to send them to you.
And vice versa.
Exactly. And I think that's how it would, but because choices is a different thing. I mean, when we have that choice, I think it's a good thing. And also teamwork, right? Over competition. And we spoke about competition before. Yes. I mean, it's not, and I don't want it to be, you know what I mean? I really don't. I want my doors open for everybody, just because I know, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want you to, like I said, funding, different things like that. I'm gonna show you how to do it, or if you don't already know. I mean, because it is hard at times, but I'd rather the sooner you get it, the more stuff you can do, the more things you can do with it. And I think it, help people as well.
And I do feel like knowledge can be passed down from different organization to organization. You already been there and done that. You pass it to me, I pass it to the next.
It's not like you're trying to be smart, because I'm gonna learn too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm telling you, we have an initiative called the Summer Youth Media Lab, and the kids came in and they started to do their own type of project. But shoot, they know they can do this way quicker than I can, and I'm okay with it, because you know what I'm doing, sitting in the background looking at them, asking questions. How you do this? How you do that? How you do this? So we can learn. I think we can learn together. And you bringing the youth in, right, and starting with the youth, I think is great. I mean, really, when we talk about Youth Unity Day, the name of that, it didn't hit me until you just said it. I mean, until I just said it, unity. You know what I mean? And so we're looking not past them, we're looking right at them. Yes. And then so I think it'll be great. I mean, I know we're going to be involved. Like I said before, I think it is good. I mean, really to kind of break down those barriers of the things that they because I think some of the things were, when I, around some of the youth we have around is what they like. More than what I like, you know what I mean, what they like. And the thing about it, they started to they kind of like something similar, but nobody, like you said, nobody ever listened to them. It's like one of those things, Right. And I'm all for listening, really, I am. Tell me a little bit about, I know it's going to go off track, a little bit about art. Anything, because I see it all through your things, art, all through it. I mean, really.
I really like graphic designs. I like to play with different images. That is just something that just so happened to pop up on me. So it's just, I feel the images that we use really gets one's attention.
Yeah.
These kids, they're not going to sit here and read paragraphs at first,
right.
But if they get something that pops at them, it's like, hey, this image makes me want to look into it a little bit more. Wow. I want to be branded so they can know, hey, this is the LLRL initiative, and we see you, and we're going to read into you a little bit more.
So real quick, and I should have looked over that Lily line. Tell me about that.
I'm Lily. My middle name is actually Lily.
Oh, okay. I got you. Didn't lie, but that's the thing. Okay, and that's the thing. But that's isn't that reserved for a man? That's not true. But I'm just saying that's what pops out at me.
The lion as a man?
No, I know.
First too.
I know that, and it pops out to me. You were right beside me. We were doing something in St. Paul. You were right beside me, but that seriously, that logo just pops out. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, like I said before, logos, different things like that. But the more we can learn, the better. Yes. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't want to tear up, but my cousin, two of the biggest things he loved was purple, the color purple, and a lion. And those are the two things. That's why I've never had anything purple because I didn't really like it, but now it kind of grew on me. And that's one of the things. And he was always kind. So, I mean, that's the thing, that I start to see. So that's another thing that reminds me, when you say that. I mean, the two things that he really loved have put together. So, I mean, I thank you for that. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence, really. I don't. To go on, we mentioned it, Youth Unity Day, right? So youth voices do matter. That's what we're saying. So I wonder, tell me a little bit why you think that, in your opinion, it's only you can give that with this, why adults misunderstand the youth today?
There is several, I do believe on my standpoint, just from my point, me personally, I feel like sometimes we don't even have the time to sit down and listen to the kids. We are running, doing so many different things. We are working, we are running the house. A lot of parents don't really have the time to sit down and listen wholeheartedly listen. But honestly, and sometimes the youth is not feeling comfortable enough to come to their own parents and actually speak to them because they don't want to be having any repercussions. Sometimes maybe it's not the right response or really the thought. My personal judgment, I probably lashed out sometimes if I heard the wrong thing. So
I'm getting better.
I'm getting better. I pray every day about it, but I have definitely gotten better to actually listen to my own kids and to hear, listen, for instance, I put my son in track this past year, and I really was like, yeah, just do something.
Right.
Well, he got there, he went there, he got to the meet and didn't run, not a race. He missed all his events I feel like it was on purpose. He said it wasn't, but because that's something I pushed him into. That's not something he wanted to do. If I would have listened, I would have saved myself some time.
Right. And I think, one of the beautiful things you said earlier, off camera, but was the fact of the opening up.
Yes. He's doing that.
Being around, like youth and starting to, and being able to express ourselves in a way where somebody listens back to us. Not saying they don't know, I'm not saying that, but definitely can feel like I'm valued, my voice is valued. It means a whole lot to me.
I really do feel like youth opening up to other youth is like the beginning of it.
Right.
Like that's actually one of my ideas, to have like a round table discussion with the youth, to be able to talk amongst each other with no adults in a room, because they got stuff to say, but they still not comfortable enough to have the adults in the room. So to have them sitting at the table, just talking about what they feel, I think that could be something beneficial to them as well.
See, and that's the thing. And I know you got a lot of things under your initiative. And I think, you'll be ready for these things, because there's certain things, I talk about, but there's certain things, I don't know a lot about. And it's hard for me to, want to, sit there and, kind of pry it out of them, because then I think sometimes they clam up. Not that my approach is, kind of start, but that's not that. It's just the fact, I can probably listen, just hang in the room right here and listen a little bit, and then gain a lot of information more than asking a whole bunch of questions. Real quick, not to put you on the spot, and I think you have. I think you have. You're starting, your initiative, right? The Lily Line initiative, you're starting it about improving Beckley. One thing you would change, and Beckley itself, changing. And I think,
to be honest, I've been driving around these parks here. They are beautiful parks.
Right.
I am not seeing enough kids utilizing them.
I know. And, I don't know, because I'm older. And then I didn't live, I was born here, but I didn't live here. I didn't grow up here. But in Charleston, we used to have a summer youth program, right? But it was parks. It was ran by the parks. Mm-hmm. And so we would have a person that would stay over at the park, and they would have all these different activities that we would do. I don't know, funding or whatever, but seriously, we did it all the time. It was one of those things where, I enjoyed it. I really did. I really believe that if we could get something going like that again, I believe, maybe not at first, it might not take off, but I do believe it. If you go to them, I think a lot of times, because like you said, there is a lot of beautiful parks, but not only main parks, not only New River, not only Freedom Park, not even, you just said side parks. Mm-hmm. See, this is the thing that I'm getting at. Why? Because they play there. Yes. They can't get sometimes to the Freedom Park. They can't get to the New River Park sometimes, right? Unless it's a big event like yourself, like the Youth Media Day. And that's the thing. But I really think that if we could go to them, right? And with an initiative, right? But it's going to take more than some collectives. It's going to take more than Lily Line. That's the thing. That's what, and I listen to a lot of people that, Mother Barbara Charles, God bless her. I listen to her as well. So it's a lot about unity. This is where our unity comes in. Yes. Not only the youth, but our unity comes in, where we can come as a conglomerate basically and do it that way instead of one, you get there and I get, that type of thing.
It don't work that way.
And then everybody, having an initiative to, be better the community.
Me growing up, I probably would have been eligible for so many different things out here, but I didn't know.
Right.
My father didn't know.
Right.
So finding the different things to actually be
Right.
involved in, luckily I did play sports, so I had that as
Right.
outing, but I feel like I don't want no one else to miss out. We got too much to offer right here in this town.
Right, and you said it. I think that's why, it's not me plugging anything, but like where you're sitting at, the other room is a game room. But it's a room for it's a room for education too. Don't get me wrong, but it's also a game room as well, because there's other ways, right? There's other ways, and you can start to see when people definitely group together that kind of got a common interest. That don't always have to, and that's nothing wrong with basketball, football, nothing wrong with that.
No.
But what about some other things that could, kind of come in common with, right?
Block building.
Right. And I think, what I'm encountering is a lot of great minds like yourself that can come up with an initiative, right? And but come right out the bat and get to write what it's about, the youth. And that's where it's at. I mean, to me, it's where it's at. I mean, I think
our future.
Yes, exactly. And I do believe that. And I think a lot of times if we can, kind of lift them up, it would be better.
I say we can get them lifted up early, and then they already are on the right path. They get in there and they can be where they want to be a lot sooner than, say, if I was trying to do it. They would probably start their initiative 10 years earlier than I did.
100%. I do believe that.
More community outreach.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that, because now what we're talking about is building the community together, right? Making a difference. We have a lot, like I said, for yourself, Lily Line Roaring Initiative. We have that Summit Collective, Destiny Bloom. We've got a lot of different ones. And if I'm amiss by saying, some of the other ones, but it's getting these things, getting them together, right? Some churches, right? Let's get it right. Some churches, they're doing Project Hope. A lot of different, Mount Vernon. A lot of people are doing a lot of different things. So, and that's great. I mean, the heart of God, definitely, right?
Yes.
And your church is
St. Paul.
Which we just did.
Yes.
That's where we was at. We just did one great thing. I thought it went great.
I really thought so too.
It was unity, right?
Yes.
I mean, it was people over there, and a lot of people flooded in.
Exciting.
It was.
Moments like that is wonderful, and we need more of it.
I had to leave early. I hated to. I had to leave early, but I mean, it was doing good. I mean, when I seen it, and at first, you were there. Man, you're going another one.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, bam, here they come. I mean, I'm like, man, mixing it up.
They
Everybody,
got it. They caught on.
They did, and it was a beautiful thing. The news was there. Shout out to Registered Herald. They were there. Some of the news, some of the newspapers was there. News, definitely, WOAY, WVBH, all these people, and it gets traction. And it was for Juneteenth.
Yes,
don't get me wrong, it was for Juneteenth, but it was also to show that we can go beyond this. We can go beyond the fact that just nothing wrong with special occasions. Nothing wrong with that. But why can't
we make it on occasion?
Why can't youth Unity Day be a special occasion,
yes.
right? Why can't the back to school be one? I mean, and then keep on going. I think those are the ones that we can get and go into. And like I said before, let's get it right. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It takes funding. I'm not saying it only takes funding, because it takes sweat first.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get that right. But it also takes funding at times, and then, like I said before, it also takes people that kind of come in.
Hard to do it.
It's exactly right, and the right people. Let's get it right. I mean, I just tell you. I mean, I'm not gonna say I fear, but maybe I should say that. But I want to make sure that the right people are in place, like you had said about the and real quick, like you had said about that going back to the QR code. That's what the QR code's, right?
Right.
For them to sign the releases, right? Say, I want you to participate. We want to be safe, but I want to let you understand that, like I said before, we're going to be careful, and we need to all be careful as well. And that's what the community. Tell us a little bit about that QR code again. Tell me about it.
The QR code is going to do a simple registration on Google Doc, just simple name, parent registration, waiver form, letting us know that it's okay for your child to participate. Now, just simple little basic information, nothing like HIPAA violations, anything there.
Exactly.
But we just want y'all to have a good time. We do want a safe environment on this event.
And that's, like I said before, I think that's a good thing. Now, let me ask you this. Have you had a lot of organizations sign up?
Actually love it. I have quite a few organizations signing up.
Right.
Now, it's great for a beginning start. I mean, I'm not mad about it. So I'm excited to see everybody actually come out with the tents. So, yeah.
I mean, it is. Like I told you, we see it. And, going back to Mother Charles, and I mean, I was actually Elena Hurley on this one. They had something in East Park a couple of years ago. I went to, it was like a back to school type of thing, kind of a get together gathering, whatever. I was going way back because I hadn't seen it a lot. I mean, they did it in East Park, and they've done it at New River, I think, before too. But that got me. I think those things get my juices flowing to want to get out there. And I'm not saying that I try to one up you or nothing like that, but really just be a part. Be a part of it.
It was a moment when I felt like there was no purpose for me. But as soon as I came back and started seeing that other people is actually, because I've been thinking about youth unity day for 2 years now.
Wow.
So I was in the wrong environment to do it. But now that I'm back and I start feeling that, I feel overly joyed. Sometimes I can't talk right, but I get excited.
But I think the fact of talking is a big thing.
Yes.
And also now it's going to come to fruition.
Yes. And it's happening.
August 1st.
It's coming.
August 1st. Yes, right. God is good. And August 1st, right, at New River Park Shelter.
Yes, we have Shelter 2 from 12 to 4.
Shelter 12 to 4. And then, like I said before, and then after, you
go swimming.
Yeah, right. So you're gonna be speaking a little bit there too?
We'll be having others speak on my behalf. I do have some speakers. Of course, we got Curtis and Minister Curtis Adams speaking on with us.
Oh, really? That's great. See, I think that's a good thing. Hey, listen, let me tell you, that's those good. We partnered with them before as well too. I think like stand-up guy. Yeah, I mean, and Rodney Sewell as well. Definitely. Shout out to Square Business, right? Square Business. Shout out to them. And I think like I said before, the more we get more organizations involved, man, the better it's going to be. Exactly. And I do, and the bigger it's going to be. They had a big thing, over at Raleigh County Playhouse. I mean, really, I like to see. I don't know if you plan. I don't know if you plan on stepping out into the podcast realm. It's more to me, like I said before, not about us, but it's definitely to get the initiative out. Yeah, number one, and just talking and feel comfortable about the familiarity of it and understand. Oh, okay. Oh, I seen. Oh, okay. I seen. Yes. And then you keep, because more people watch than follow. Just let you know. I wish they would follow. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. It's not, but I wish you would. But it's more people that watch than follow. Keep watching. As you keep watching. I mean, and if you feel like it, follow. Right. Mm-hmm. Now you have a website.
Not a website yet, just a Facebook page now.
And it's
Lily Line Roaring Initiative.
Right, so right behind us, right? All right, so you can see it right there behind us. Those are good as well to have that, because like I said before, and those are the things I see, like I said before, that eye-catching, moment to see those things as well. And to me, like I said before, with the unity, you hitting it right on the head. Because that's what I like. I mean, I always, kind of talk about it a lot, but that's what I like as well. Boys or girls or both?
Both.
Okay. That's why now, see, and that's what good, because that's, to me, that's a good thing when you say Lions. I mean, to me, that's what I'm saying. So, because you say Lily, but you say Lions. That's what I like. I mean, it's a blend of both, right? And those are the things, like I said before, because reaching both. Not that I'm always, like I said before, but having, both, genders, on board can kind of help deal with some of the things we're going through. I'm going through different things. Let's get it right. But I believe if we get out there, right, and show that, we care just as much as somebody who really don't care, to act like they do, trying to get them to do things they shouldn't be doing. But instead of us sitting back, that's why, commend you for coming on. That's why I commend you, because sitting back, what's that doing? I'm not saying, now here's the thing. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm not talking about you, but if we're talking about it,
and you feel the urge to do something about it, you might as well jump in. Don't wait until the perfect moment, because there's never a perfect moment to actually do something.
I always say that.
I mean, I was like, I really sat back like, why now? Well, why not now?
No, you're right. So, I mean, there's never the wrong time to do the right thing.
Right.
That's the way I see it. There's never the wrong time to do the right thing. And like I said before, sometimes, listen, I mean, trust me, things come without, if you've seen it formulate, even today, something that we were doing, maybe when it formulated, it went good after that. But at first, it looked a little different, because, just getting into the flow of it. Right. I mean, I think that's a lot. So, I mean, so you'll have, once again, Youth Media Day, Youth Unity Day, excuse me, media, I'm sorry, Youth Unity Day at New River Park, August 1st, 12 to 4. I see, I got it down. QR code here.
Yeah.
Right, to sign up. A couple last things. I mean, before we go, tell me a little bit about, so some of the activities that will be there. Tell me a little
yes, we're going old school with it. We got the potato sack race. We got the 4x4 relay.
I knew you told
me.
We
got the three-legged race. We have, I even got a donation with tires. We're gonna have a little obstacle course with the tire race.
Wow.
I really want it to be a little bit of challenge for the.
So we will help with all of these things. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good. That's what I want. I mean, if you're doing that, I'd like to sign up. No, not to do it. Not to compete. No, I'm gonna have to sign that. I'm gonna have to sign this QR code. But really just get out there, help. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm the kids begging for. I'm telling you, man, they begging for a lot of activity. They get active anyway. I mean, really, more than we are.
Energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wish I had it.
That's it. You know what I mean? Just really, if you don't mind, like a little pledge. I mean, we'll finish up, and I'll just talk a little bit about some things going on. But just a unity pledge, right? It's something you said about your initiative. It's something you said about some of the bylaws and some of the things you were talking about, right? Not to put you on the spot because it's not that, but what if we invited everyone to choose kindness, right? To choose respect, to choose courage, because that's one thing. Let me tell you something. It's not easy to not even say, hey, I'm gonna do this Youth Media Day, Unity Day. I'm gonna do this. It's not easy. I mean, don't get me wrong, but on the flip side, I can't tell you now. If we come back on here in about a month after you've done it, and I tell you, I mean, you have so many things to talk about, and all because of something you thought about 2 years ago, and now put it to fruition and made it come to life. I'm telling you, it is. Probably even now, and it's something that, like I told you before, it's something like like we had talked earlier, about how we're going to do this, and it's not. No, it's not. And that's one thing. It's not about us. It's not about us. It's not about us. It's one of those things. And they'll, because just like anybody else, all she's gonna do, or me, see right through it. People, they can see right through certain things if it's not genuine, they can see through it. They may not at first, but then eventually you can only put on for so long.
Yes.
Before they really, that's what.
Like I said, people put on masks.
You just said it. So lifting others up instead of tearing others down. It's one of the things. Using our voice to encourage more than to tear down, like I said before, and welcoming others. But when we say welcoming others, that's others. That ain't
no stereotype.
Exactly, that's others, and I think that's a lot of it as well. I mean, once you start to see that, and because we're trying to build leaders. Yes. Let's get it right. That's what we're trying to build leaders, right? We're trying to be a leader to build one, right? And one step at a time, and understand that we're stronger together, right, than we are. Right, and together we're united, and that's the thing about it. And that's why I'm so glad you came on. So glad you came. So, like I said, for August 1st, we'll be there. Hit the QR code right there. Sign up. Organizations. You're still taking organizations to.
Well, if you want to participate, we definitely welcome you.
Okay, I just want to make sure we put that out there. Definitely. Tell me a number. If there a number you can get, or just you
can do email. We have Lady Line Rowing Initiative at gmail.com, or you can send me a text message. You can call me, but text better 706-466-5186, and give us a shout out.
And like I said, I think that's going to be great when it comes to the things that we're doing. Things you like I said, it's only going to get better the more we do. I know right now, like I said, for you focus on, your event on August 1st, but after August 1st, if you'd like to come out with us, set up, hey, just fine. I mean, we go into several different places. And this is why, to me, this is what makes it well. I mean, when we can come to the different places, like we're going, actually, we'll be at Hager Street, on next Sunday, the 26th from 2 to 4. So we'll be over there from 2 to 4. And like I said, we're trying to get to every as many places as we can. Is what we're trying to get to, and it's through the TSK, what I'm wearing now, the TSK Prevention for Life. Literacy for Life pathways, because we're trying to blend in youth opioid prevention also with literacy, trying to just stomp out illiteracy by being by. And I know it's difficult and touchy at times for people to admit that I don't read real well. So you do the confines of your home, and also you can sign up, like I said, for it and see what your progression is. So we definitely have some things that we got going on at the actual event, and then you can just sign up and then, or use a card, put your information on, and then we'll send you the information. So we'll be, like I said, we'll be there on, like I said, Hager Street will be there on, like I told you before, definitely August the 2nd. We're also going to be at Antonio, the corner of Antonio and Barber. That park at the end, right across from Old Piney Oaks. We'll be there 2 to 4. And that's on a Sunday as well. We'll be there October 5th. We'll be at, and I'm just looking now, we'll be at Beckwoods. That'll be a 4:30, 6:30 start and finish. And then also last we'll be at Lewis and Ritchie. And that will be August the 12th at 4:30, 6:30. So we got a lot of different things. And then we got the back to school on the 16th of August, 2 to 6. The back to school, definitely blessings, books, blessings beyond. Look for everybody to be out there, hopefully. Definitely in attendance at least. Be in attendance at least. Bring the sack races. Bring it.
Okay.
We got the sack races, field events.
All of them.
Sponsored by Lily Line.
We can do that.
Right? I think it's a great thing. Like I said before, it'll be in Shelter 1, which is the one on the further end, not the one right at your Shelter 2. I thank everybody for listening. I'm gonna let her talk one more time. Let Ms. Lillard talk one more time about her event, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so the Youth Unity Day is at the Newell Park from 12 to 4, Shelter 2. We will have food, hamburgers, hot dogs, and of course the games. But we also got the activities. If you don't want to do the field events, we do have water sports. It's going to be a little bit fun if you bring a towel. But there's a lot of things going on, a little bit for everything.
August the 1st.
August 1st from 12 to 4.
Please sign in. Please hit the QR code, okay? I want to thank you all for listening. This is Kollective Konversations.